Shalom, brothers and sisters. I want to tell y'all something about the crazy prepper. The crazy prepper and how he's prepping his house. He's going overboard. This is me, the crazy prepper. All right, now listen. See how I have everything inside? I showed y'all my solar system set up. Everything is inside. I have a security camera there, security camera there. That's why I have them up in the window like that for so when Windows is going, you can't, it just look like a bunch of things up in the window. I need to do a little bit more security to the front windows, but that's only when everything is on and popping. Here go my antenna for the TV in the basement, the antenna line for the CB running outside. That's just there so I could get a mock situation with it. What the room would be like once that window is closed off, because we're going to close that window off. That's what the bricks is for, because this window is adjacent to the house next door window. You can shoot straight in. You know what I mean? Or throw something into the house. So either way. So that's what that's about. So let me go here. Again, this is the crazy prepper, and he's doing too much to his house. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's prepping and all, but just doing too much. This is me. Just doing too much. Just going way out. So this window is going to be cemented up. That's what those bricks are for. You know what I'm saying? Now in here, this is my other solar panel. So altogether, I have 4 solar panels. Each solar panel is 220 watts. So all together is 2, 4, 6, 8. So all together is 888 watts in total for solar panels. So anyway, this was a regular wall, but I cemented it up the same way I cemented up the wall downstairs in my dining room. You know what I'm saying? I cemented it up because whatever's going to be done is going to be done. And again, I had showed y'all the meshing windows. So, but because of the changing of the season, see how the sun is shifting around. So I'm trying to work on that plan. You know what I mean? Not so much work on it, because we just move the panels as the sun is shifting. So this window we're going to close off too. There's the bricks for that. And this toilet we're taking completely up. And that's the toilet in the back for that, with the wax frame inside of the toilet that we're going to put in this spot right here, so we can pour the water down into the sewage down into the sewer line. So right, that's what we're doing. This is the bathroom. That's how we're going to get rid of our sewage. So anyway, you got this room, which is, I have 3 cores of wood in here, 3 cores. So this room is for, stored up. And of course, I did the security on the windows back here. I have enough. This is toilet paper. This is ass wipe. I have enough ass wipe, like 600, like almost 1,000 rolls. Almost 1,000 rolls that last us for about 4 years off of calculations. But make a long story short, these are some spears that I made. These are the silent killers. So we got to stab a person. You know what I'm saying? You come up on a window. This is mainly for if you get right up on the house and we ain't shooting you, and because sometimes you don't want to draw no attention. You just give it to them straight in the face with a spear. So I put the heads on them. You know what I'm saying? I screwed the screw down into the wood on all of them. So that's how they put together. They don't need to be sharp. They just need to be pointy enough to give it a good jab, take your eye out, mess your face right on up. So anyway, so that's that room. Those 2 barrels are empty. So I'm going to fill them up once, you know what I mean, everything get popping, because the way everything, we'll know, the closer it get, the more I'm going to put everything into place. Okay, this is fire. This is ash for our fire extinguisher. See all the ash coming up out of it from the light. See, so it's the ash. It's firewood ash and paper ash I've been burning. That same thing. That whole thing is filled up with ash. And this one, when everything is on and popping, as soon as it's on and popping, everything calm down, we're going to take this one, spread it out on the floor back here, and on the floor in the front bedroom. spread it out in the windowsills, put it everywhere, and then wet it, spray it down a little bit, and put more on it. So if anybody throw a Molotov cocktail up in here, it's gonna hit the ash, and ash is already burnt out, so there's nothing left to burn. So make a long story short, so these are the bricks for this window. We're gonna brick this window up. I showed y'all how my back door is solid 2-inch of extra strength concrete and gravel. And then these are the bricks for this window. Window that up, brick that up. Okay, so this window too, I got the cement. Well, the cement that I had bought, I showed y'all a couple of months ago. The cement that I bought to do this window and to do that window right there, I had end up using that upstairs to do the wall upstairs in this very section, that bedroom. I did it just like this wall. So this is all cemented. And I just made this wall look better because of the fact that, people come into my house, they can see this wall. Upstairs is private. So then do this wall, close this wall off. I showed y'all how my front door is done with the 2 inches of cement in the middle, extra strength. My whole front window to my house is center blocked up. It got those 4-inch solid center blocks, the ones that I showed y'all just now for the windows. This wood is the cut up wood to board up my windows, and that front piece goes for the front door, for the screen door. Let me show y'all. Screen door. So that's going to go on the screen door. I can't show too much of that right there because, you know what I'm saying, you might identify my house. So let me take y'all in the basement. So this is what the crazy prepper is doing. All of these windows are going to be boarded up when everything is on and popping. When everything get on and popping, we're going to cut the furniture up. That's going to get used for wood to burn. Nothing's going to get wasted. All right, take y'all downstairs. This is the crazy prepper. This is what the crazy prepper doing. All this old extra stuff. So we have 7,000 pounds of heating coal. Our fireplace is a wood and coal burner. This is 110 gallons of kerosene, fire kerosene. That right there in the corner, right there, in the black trash bag, that's a washing machine. The handheld washing machine, push up and down. So that's what that is. And then we have 50 pound of pull shock. So that's pull shock at the bottom. There's a whole 50 pound. We didn't open that yet. And then I bought an additional 10 pound. This is for the sewage purposes. And the 10 pound is so we could put in the water. You know what I'm saying? Every time we are changing out the water for washing our hands and stuff. And then all of this is food supplies and everything. All right, so this is eggs. It's a 50 pound bag, 50 pound powdered eggs. This is 50 pound milk. So I have more milk. The eggs I don't have more of. This is just the 150 pound. So those 255 gallon water, that's what we're going to use to wash our hands with and to wash our clothes and everything. But now that I made the water recycling system, just this 155 gallon should last us about a year, maybe longer than that, about 2 years. Should be able to get 2 years out of that from the recycling system. And then some more, this is more coal. This is like part of the 7,000 pounds of coal. So I have three more, 1, 2, 3, that's kerosene. So that's 15 gallons more of kerosene. I'm going to fill that one up too. I didn't fill that one up yet. This is my first water pot, the water filter system that I had made that Josh had inspired. And but of course I changed the system around, so we're gonna keep that and make that as a sink so we can wash our hands, turn it on, turn it off, wash our hands, hot water tank and everything, water under there, some more supplies. So okay, so the windows is all cemented up. All of the windows are cemented up. This is what the crazy prepper doing. The crazy prepper is going overboard with preparing his house for shit hit the fan scenario. Crazy prepper. Boy, I'm so crazy it ain't even funny, right? Then you got the heat out. This is our, wood stove. It's wood and coal, so it's both. Got paper in there. I'm constantly burning paper, burning the boxes that come through when Amazon deliveries come through. I burn that stuff. Make ash. Ash equals fire extinguisher. That's what ash equals, fire extinguisher. So anyway, I just showed y'all in my new video made last night, my water filter system. So all of the water, we got over 1,000 gallons of water. It's the food and all. That's all of this is canned goods broken down in the section. Got chicken, beef, carrots and peas, a chicken noodle soup, and just a bunch of, so this is the stuff. We got beans and rice and mac and all of that, macaroni. So anyway, this is my electrical system over here for grid down purposes. You know what I'm saying? So this is the electrical system over here. I showed y'all a couple of videos back, but I end up, I only have like maybe 27 videos on my channel. I try to keep my videos low and to the point, so you ain't fishing through 100 million videos trying to get to what might be helpful. So I don't keep a bunch of videos on my page. But anyway, this is the 50 watt foot generator. So of course I kept that because manpower is important. So that's how, and during the nighttime, so twice a day, this is the solar power right here. Now let me show y'all how much power coming in. Right now it's 38 volts coming in. So, again, it ain't really getting sun. So because of the time of the year. So anyway, so this is the all of the crazy prepping, and then I have the vent. So we pop that vent. That vent allow smoke or anything down here to vent right up and right out of the basement. So now let me show y'all. See my lights, right? So I've been working on the lights for a little hot minute, trying to get the lights right and correct. So make a long story short, these are new lights. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my system off and let y'all see. Now these are the battery backup lights. I had just recently learned about these. So these are battery backup lights. They have their own little battery up in there. And when you shut the system down, when I'm gonna unplug it, I'm gonna just pull the plug out. When I pull the plug out, it's gonna cut right back on. I think the one in the bathroom though, I have to actually I'm gonna pull the plug out as if power went out. I see how they cut off and cut back on, but when they cut back on actually dimmer, but they give you anywhere from 3, let's just say 3 hours. They say 3 to 4, but let's just say 3 hours. So you're gonna get 3 hours out of that. Let me get my light, there you go, focus to come back. All right, so, and these are the lights. So they're dimmer, but they're not hanging up right, like, you know what I mean? So that's why they're not giving off as much light in there. So all of these lights are battery backup lights. I bought 12 of them. Each light's supposed to last for like 3 years, but man, you just never know. And there ain't gonna be no running to the store to go get anything. So whatever you have is what you're gonna have. You better get what you need, and don't be getting stuff to barter stuff. If you think you're gonna be bartering stuff, then get more of what you think you're gonna need. You know what I'm saying? It's dumbass shit. Let's barter. You go outside, you're gonna get your wig split. So then we're gonna set the our water recycling system up right here. I already made the hook for it. All right, so this is where it's gonna sit right here, and then this way, you know what I mean? We're gonna set up the water station over here for us to wash the clothes. The person be able to step in. Put the curtain back up. We're gonna put a shower curtain up, back up on here, and take it and go halfway with it like this, and put a nice little bucket that they could stand in, because we don't want to waste no water. And then they can wash themselves up. After that, we pour the water back into the recycle bin. Come back out, boom, start that process all over again. We should be able to get it about a year, at least a year, to a year and a half out of that 55 gallon. Once we get about 30 gallons in circulation and is circulating, it's going to keep circulating. Wash our clothes, do everything with it, and just keep recycling it. So anyway, so this is the backup lighting system. Right? Now, when the lights are hung up all the way like they supposed to be, see, they hanging, and they're not like if it was up like this light. If I took that light bulb out of there and put it up here and hit the breaker and shut it off like that, or either unscrewed it and screwed it back in, it'd come on. But the moral to the story is it would be lighter because it's hanging up proper. But because it's hanging low, it's not as much light. But as y'all see, all right, so that's the wiring on it. I don't have it really wired together. So anyway, now the light, now as I take it up towards the ceiling, the light gets brighter. It gets brighter because of the fact that it's hung up right. You know what I'm saying? So this is what the crazy prepper doing, right? So now, this is it. This is what I'm doing. But now it's a reason for this. It's a reason why I made the water filter this way. It's a reason why everything is contained within the walls of my house. And this is the reason. Jesus Christ, Jesus the Christ, states from the time Adam was kicked out of the garden, him and Eve, and came into the regular world or whatever. It's been wars. You had the flood on the face of the planet. You had wars on top of wars. You had the World War I, II. You had the atom bomb was dropped. All of these things took place. The weather and all kinds of stuff took place. From Adam and Eve being kicked out of the Garden of Eden up to this very day. All kinds of stuff has taken place. But the main two is between the ark, the flood, and the atomic bomb being dropped. All right, now this is the moral to the story of the reason why I'm prepping the way I'm prepping. As crazy as I am. The reason why is because Jesus the Christ states what's coming has never came before, nor will it ever come again. Now let me say that one more time. From the time Adam and Eve got kicked out of the Garden of Eden and came into the regular world, from that time to this very day as I make this video, my medical station. So I had moved everything down, but I'm also getting some, I'm waiting for 24 white washcloths to come. That's part of the medical for cleaning up and, containing stuff, the white cotton. So no dye in them. So anyway, make a long story short, so from the beginning of time to now, from the beginning of Adam and Eve fall to now, wars and all of these things, the flood, the atomic bomb, Jesus the Christ says, what's coming has never came before, nor will it ever come again. And we can see everything on the horizon. Everything is playing out. You got the red heifers. They got 4. They got 5 of them, for safety measurements, so they can make sure that they get out of the 5, they get the 1. And you got the Jewish Messiah then hit the scene. You know what I'm saying? And you got all of these prophecies just being fulfilled. This is what I follow. I follow people that's following prophecies. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no time for rumors of war and everybody all concerned about a rumor. If these niggas is gonna drop a bomb, drop the goddamn bomb. Let's get the show started. But y'all ain't dropping no bombs, man. Y'all ain't stupid. But the public is stupid for believing that dumbass shit. That y'all would think that these people will blow up the planet and kill they loved ones. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line here is, this is why I'm prepping. This is why I'm so crazy of a prepper, and everything's contained within my 4 walls. The wall on this side, you got the wall on that side, you got the wall on that side, and you got the wall in the back. You see what I'm saying? Everything is contained in these 4 walls. Why? Because the King Christ has stated, what's coming has never came before, nor will it ever come again. Shalom.